here's Roulette, and I've never been to anything like this before. I just did a transformational life seminar thing called Landmark Forum. I don't know if you've done it, but I realized through this process that I've been playing small and not sharing my writing and not doing the thing that terrifies me the most, which is talking to you guys. So I'm just really grateful that you're here giving me the chance to step into what I want to be doing. So thank you guys so much. This is
You crossed a lot off the list too, because the hostess is a scary clown.
I like clowns. Yeah, this is called Elbow Room, Flying with the Not-So-Friendly Skies. A few months ago, I had to fly to Wisconsin for work. And while a direct flight could get me there in about 2 hours, I got to spend the majority of the day flying all the way to Atlanta to switch planes before making it to Milwaukee. No doubt I got the budget booking, but I was happy to be out of Austin and on the way to somewhere, anywhere. As a mom who works full-time and does not have much vacation time accrued, you could say I don't get out much anymore. And because I'm not a frequent flyer, it did not even occur to me to check in before arriving at the airport. So I was in the last group to board the plane. I entered the jam-packed tube with wings and scanned the rows for an open seat. Left, right, left, aisle after aisle, nothing. The first open seat I came to was a middle seat, 2 rows away from the bathroom at the back of the plane, between 2 dudes. The guy near the window was a real dude's dude. A large-bodied polo shirt and boat shoes fella. I'm not judging, just describing. You're the one who's judging. He was nice enough to keep to himself, playing one of those games on his phone where colorful shapes appear and you quickly have to place them into a puzzle of other shapes. Dude 1 played this all the way to Atlanta. Dude 2 had a smaller frame with skinny jeans, a large white watch, and an asymmetrical haircut. He also kept to himself, reading for most of the flight. These 2 dudes, different in appearance, had one huge thing in common. They both took up both of the armrests. And since I was in the middle seat, this left me with exactly 0 room to rest my elbows. I get it though, weighing in at about $1.10 soaking wet, it wasn't hard to assume that I didn't require as much real estate as dudes 1 and dudes 2. But I do require it. I require lots of space. And in that moment, I decided to take it back. I began enacting a master plan to regain my territory. I didn't have the window to gaze out at the clouds or an aisle seat for easy access to pee, but damn it if my elbows were going to fly unsupported. I got the book that I just purchased at the airport bookstore entitled Originals, How Nonconformists Rule the World by Adam Grant. It was already proving to be a great read, but I had my peripheral vision focused on the prize. And there it was. Dude 1 got an itchy nose. This was my moment. It happened so quickly, I bet he never saw it coming. As he reached for his left nostril, I supplanted my right elbow in exactly the space where his left arm had been resting, and warm, sticky vinyl was my sweet reward. As he swung his elbow back to the armrest, it bumped gently against mine. He adjusted his position to accommodate his lack of left wing support, and the victory was all mine. 1 elbow down, 1 to go. High from my big win, I was confident that dude 2 would be easy to pick off. But I had to buckle down, stay focused. I just had to be patient and quiet and cover myself in buck scent. No, wait, that's deer hunting, which I only did once with my dad, and then I quit on the account of the appalling smell of buck scent. In this case, the worst smelling thing was the rank of urine sloshing in the airport bathrooms. Never mind that though, I would not be distracted by my senses. It wasn't long before dude 2 reached for his headphones, and again I slid my arm into position. Again, his arm bumped mine and quickly retreated, and I wanted to shout, "These are my motherfucking armrests now." But I assumed that no one else was keeping track or cared, including the dudes. And for the rest of the flight, I kept my arms outspread like soaring wings. I kept them there as my shoulders began to cramp, and as the nerve in my right elbow that was being pinched against the hard plastic made my pinky burn and then go numb. I declined snack and beverage service. I wasn't going anywhere. To be clear, I'm not big on conflict in general. I honestly avoid it, sometimes at great cost to me personally. But in this moment, I decided to quietly take back what I thought was mine. Maybe I was just fired up from reading Sheryl Sandberg's book, Lean In. Maybe it's because of the devastation I feel over our country's current administration, which continues to amplify the inequities in this country, that I decided to make such a big deal out of something so seemingly small. I am not exactly Rosa Parks, but the sentiment is the same. If you don't take back what's yours, or even put in a compelling bid for the things you really want, no matter how small, then you are complicit in having them taken away from you. A few weeks ago, a friend of mine sent me a surreptitiously snapped photo of her on an airplane. At first, I thought she was just sharing a photo of her cleavage, to which I responded, nice, but wrong person. But once I took a closer gander at the message she sent with the picture, she said, look, I took my armrest back. I think it's safe to say I started a movement. Thank you.
Our next